Everybody, welcome to Black Friday.
I'm Black,
I'm Friday.
but I'm Ernest.
I'm Hal, baby. So we're in this setup you got here, man. Like you just recorded your other podcast.
Yeah.
And we're at your office/studio.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just doing a little bit different here, guys. So if you notice, we got some nice little lapel mics or whatever these are
Some
called.
little dooley dads.
But yeah, man. Now, how have you been feeling with what we've been putting out lately?
Bruh, I've been getting good feedback.
Yeah.
I've been getting good feedback. You've been doing your thing with the clips, with the setup, with the editing and all that stuff. So, I got my podcast that I just finished with my buddy Andrew, trying to do mine a little more professional and start to get mine.
You saying that ours is shit, dude?
No, man, ours is what it is. That's why I love it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how we do it, I think it's me and you, our vibe that makes the podcast.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Like my wife, she's like, man, you guys, y'all work well together. You really complement each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like we set each other up in ways.
Yeah, most definitely.
I've been getting like the same feedback too, man. People are like, man, this is so funny. I really like you guys working together. I'm like, because I have my own podcast. It's by myself. I sometimes bring guests, but it's most of the time it's just me by myself, and I enjoy doing it quite a lot. But I enjoy doing this one way more.
Yeah, man, and I enjoy it because I'm like, damn, I ain't got to do nothing.
Dude, the lack of preparation is the actual recipe for
That's
this
the
podcast.
recipe. Who knew that we just have to be unfucking prepared to be successful? Who fucking knew, man?
Man.
Dude, you write them jokes? What jokes?
What jokes? What are you talking about?
Jokes?
That's just spur of the moment, man.
I had somebody on my show last week that seemed like they didn't write not a damn joke. I'm like, goddamn, you didn't get no laughs? Like, you can't come to my show and expect just to laugh. This is hard, bro.
Just wing it like that? No.
Hell no, man. And that's one thing, dude, that I did notice about myself. I asked this one comedian when I first started, I was like, man, what's the secret? What's the secret to just going up there and killing every night? Killing every night. And this comedian, I met him on a cruise ship. Mike Marino, very
Oh, he's
fun.
like the comic on the cruise
ship? He was
ship?
a comic on a cruise ship. And he was like, you have to be well rehearsed.
Yeah.
He was like, you have to be well rehearsed. Regardless of what happens, you have to be well rehearsed.
Dude.
And that's it.
I don't know if in your experience, but whenever I'm not well rehearsed, it's just fucking dog shit.
Dog shit, bro.
It's so incredible. He's got such a great point there.
Yeah, yeah. So writing jokes. So I think, I'm 2.5 years in, but I think from my perspective, the recipe for success is writing, refining, being well rehearsed, and don't be married to what you write on that damn paper.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So I completely agree with you, because here's in my experience as well, I gotta be super rehearsed, but that also gives me the freedom to let it loose, So if there's a new tangent I'm gonna take, let's go, baby, let's do that. And then if that doesn't go well, I can still go back to my other stuff. Yeah. But that is the key to me, at least.
Which brings me back to the joke that I hate that you tell.
Dude, I stopped doing it. I can't.
I'm like, come on, man.
I haven't found anything that works. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna shelf this for a while. It sucks. I know. I get it, man. I've tried to find something to do.
Yeah.
So, what Ernest is what Black over here is referencing. what he's referenced. I have a joke about my name, and my name is an Arabic name. So I tried to do something with regards to being Arab, and I just couldn't find anything that worked. I just tried a million different things, and the only thing that got laughs was ass hair. And Ernest, every time he hears that, he cringes. And to be fair, it's a very graphic punchline, so it's not one of those punchlines that you just say like opening it up from the get-go.
Bro, what's the punchline with ass hair? It's like, come on, man. Oh, but we're in Austin.
Yeah.
And so that's not the worst thing we've heard.
Yeah.
So when we go to these open mics, man, I be hearing some of these jokes, and it's either two things. I'm like, that was really, really freaking clever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the second one is like, this dude's been doing this for how long? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But I like when I go to open mics, man. I like kind of eating shit at open mics.
Well,
like,
you'll get your
yeah,
wish. Yeah,
I do. No, like, dude, where was I I ate shit at Roscoe's, man, a couple Wednesdays ago. It was rough.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like, ugh.
Yeah.
It was rough.
That'll make you like wake up in the middle of the night. Whoa, oh man, that was a bad night.
Hell, you be waking up at 2 a.m. going to rewrite that joke.
Oh,
This
dude.
bitches ain't gonna laugh like that.
Yeah. That is the beauty about bombing so bad. That it'll make you want to work so hard that you'll find something, like your creative juices will start flowing, and then immediately like, oh man, I gotta fix it. I gotta fix this.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the bounce back from the bomb is like one of the best performances ever, man.
It's the best.
Yeah.
That's why I want to stop doing open mics eventually, right? But what I do enjoy about them is like you will like you know how they used to train dogs and then they make them smell their own shit.
Yeah.
That's what they make you do at an open mic.
Yeah, the host should be standing by when you get off the open mic and you bomb and fucking dunk your face with some dog shit. Like, you learn your lesson, you learn your lesson.
Are you gonna remember now?
You gonna write that shit down? You gonna watch your sets? Because I hate watching myself. Bro.
Oh, dude, it's the worst. It's like you know everything that you're doing wrong, and you're just reliving it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's like watching yourself in porn.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fat as a bitch.
Yeah. I don't remember these dinner rolls.
They try to Photoshop out a video. Hell yeah, bro. Hey, but you know, I wrote a porn joke.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get away from, blue collar. Like, I don't really think on blue. I think I have a lot of different jokes. But sometimes I just like being nasty, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like being fucking nasty.
You gotta have a little bit of everything.
Gotta talk some shit.
Yeah.
But what I do like is when you say something that the audience doesn't think is gonna come out of your mouth because of what you look like and how they perceive you.
Yeah.
And then that shock and awe, but with laughter.
Yeah.
That's one of the highest moments on stage for me.
It's the best. Because I think I can say really dark shit because people don't expect it from me, because I have like a very nice demeanor for some reason. I don't know why. That's just the way people perceive me. So when I say something really fucked up, they're like, oh. And then they still laugh because it's like, I can't believe you just said that. And that is great. But maybe not the first thing you say out of like coming on the stage, right? But it is. I agree with you. I think you have to have a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So you remember we did a couple episodes. You had on that fucking Mr. Rogers sweater.
Yeah.
Bro, if you like change up your whole get up on stage, come up with some loafers, some slacks, Mr. Rogers sweater.
And then just say the darkest shit.
You walk up on stage and you sit down on the stool. You take your shoes off. You pull some nail salon flip flops at the back of your pocket.
Just fix my feet
Just
right
fix
now.
your feet right now. You're like, start telling your ass hair joke. Like, damn, he's lost it. Get Mr. Rogers off the stage.
Mr. Hairy Ass Rogers.
Did you grew up watching Mr. Rogers?
Dude, I like not all the time, but I did watch a few of his episodes every once in a while.
I grew up watching Mr. Roderick.
Black Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Roderick. That's what we called him.
Okay, so it was Mr. Rogers.
It wasn't. But if we did have a Black Mr. Rogers, Eddie Murphy played Black Mr. Rogers on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
you remember that?
I think I've seen that, yeah.
Funny. Saturday Night Live is like one of the best ever sketch shows, man.
Yeah. It's like the classic, right? That is literally an institution. It's 50 years it's been on, man.
How many writers you think they have? Like,
I've heard stories of like when they have a table read, it's like 40 people.
Damn.
I don't know if they're all writers.
To include the host.
So it has the host, and it has the performers that are writers, and it has the actual just writers.
Yeah.
That just do write, like focus on the writing. So I mean, that was like a. I don't know if they're all writers, but that's a heavy crew, dude.
Heavy crew, bro. Could you imagine being, it ain't nothing but a goddamn writing session.
Yeah.
Like, it's 40 people in there, and you have 40 different personalities and 40 different tags. And like,
Yeah.
that shit ain't funny. That shit ain't funny. Let's keep that. Let's keep that.
Yeah.
Now you're at a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
And now you got to go to QA to chop
Just
this
chop
shit.
this,
Bro,
dude.
it's a lot of stuff.
And also, like, from what I've heard, the table reads, I mean, if it doesn't get a laugh, it's not going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the ultimate, like, stress test, right? So if you make the whole room laugh, okay, that's a good sign. And I've also heard, like, they, something kills in the table read, it kills in rehearsal, and then it gets to the actual final show. Just absolutely bomb.
They got teleprompters?
Yeah.
They up there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see some of them reading and shit. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Because that would be me. Because I have a hard time remembering shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
for a while, I remember back in the day, the actual cast members would memorize everything because they're the ones that are the not ready for primetime people, and then the host is the one that just reads the teleprompter. Then for a while, everybody just started reading it, and I haven't watched much lately, but the episodes I've seen, the cast members are doing that again. They're all memorizing this, even though they have to change everything. They're still memorizing.
Yeah. And I would say I have a hard time memorizing stuff. Like if I can change like that fast, like when something I know, like man, this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not doing that no more. We're changing this to this. I'm like,
dude,
what the hell is this?
I just got it down.
I just got it down, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's
showbiz.
It's showbiz, man. That's all. But the cool thing is, as long as you can deliver it with the same enthusiasm, it doesn't matter if you memorize it or not.
And bro, and that's half the battle too on stage is confidence. Like if you have to go on stage to be confident in the bullshit you're about to tell, you know what I'm saying? Like 50%, 60%, 70% true, or 100% true, or zero, all fallacy.
Yeah.
You have to be confident. You got to live with that shit.
You gotta.
Because as soon as they figure out or think you're lying,
immediately.
It's over, bro.
It's dead. It's
over.
so dead. There's some things that I've written, I'm like, dude, this is a perfectly crafted joke. But for some reason, I just didn't deliver it right, and it just dies, like, immediately. I'm like, what? And it just didn't hit me that, oh, bro, you're not delivering it properly.
Yeah. And I think something that we can add to, and then we all do it, something that adds to the punch is an act out.
Yeah.
Like if you're saying, man, I'm reading this shit, and you're not up there like, okay, I'm reading it, and trying to, and making it believable to the audience, it won't land as hard without that act out.
Yeah.
But I forget a lot of the times physical comedy.
Dude.
Like physical comedy, act out some stuff, and I kind of get pigeonholed. Like, all right, I'm just gonna tell these fucking jokes.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna deviate. And all right, and it sucks.
It sucks because like you're very physical. I'm very physical. Like people, I've gotten laughs without saying nothing just because I move funny. I don't know what it is. I'm like this awkward persona thing that I got, and I don't use it like 90% of the time. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? So if we remember to actually do that, that just it just like catapults the joke.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. But sometimes I hate rehearsing, and then you get on stage and somebody will say something, and then you're like, you don't even do your set. You're off left field. Like, man, I don't even know what I feel to talk about anymore.
Yeah.
But some of the best sets come out of that too.
Yeah.
Just the ad lib, the ranting, because now it becomes that emotion behind the joke. So what I try to do, I try to mirror an emotion behind the joke. What do I feel? What did I feel when I wrote this? Yeah. What did I feel when I was experiencing this? You know? Because I think jokes are evoked by emotions, right? An emotional response.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, jokes and being a stand-up comedian, by far, is one of the hardest live entertainment arts.
I would say so. I mean, not to toot our own horns, but it's fucking hard, dude. Like because you're making strangers laugh, right? So you gotta have something that is not only universal for like whatever crowd you're doing it at, and then get like a level of laughter that, because we all have standards. Some people have lower standards. Like I want every joke that I want it to be like an A level laugh, right?
Yeah.
To get that to be there, a lot of shit has to like go into play. Like it has to be something that's either I make it universal or what it's something that's we're talking about that's very common, right? So doing that, hard, dude.
It is. That's why I write D-level jokes. So when I perform my B-level ones, they sound like A-level ones. That's my strategy, baby. That's my strategy. Let me tell you all these shitty ass jokes, and I'm gonna tell you this mediocre one,
And
it's gonna
get
make
a pop.
That's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. It's gonna fucking pop. That's a strategy, man.
Yeah, man. My whole set is D-level, dude. So I get it, man.
I tell you, bro. There's a and there's a game I read in this book. I can't remember the book that I read it, but he was like, I try to play a game with yourself.
Yeah.
Tell a new joke, that's 5 points.
Yeah.
Rearrange your set, that's 2 points. Add a tag, that's 3 points. You know what I'm talking about?
Was that Ralphie May?
Was it Ralphie May?
I don't know.
I think it was Ralphie May.
I think I saw he has like a talk on YouTube.
Yeah.
It was like a class that he did at the Comedy Store. That was one of the things that he did.
Yeah, I think that's where I got it from. So I try to do that. So, all right, because now, okay, got this joke. And I try to tell a new joke or ad-lib off a new premise.
Something
every
new,
time. Yeah, every time. What about you? You try to do that?
I don't do the game thing as much. I need to do it, I feel like, because it makes it more fun. And then 2, it will make you better at the end of the day. But I always try to do something new. Whether it's like you said, a new tag or a new something, or just something new that wasn't the same as the previous set, just to see if something sparks or to see if it'll get me somewhere. Because if you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again,
which we see.
Yeah.
So I've been doing comedy for 2.5 years, and it's not an open mic where you go to and comedians are doing their best set to get booked on a show.
Yeah.
This is like in the bathroom of a bar on 6th Street.
Yeah.
like, dude, I know I've known you for 2.5 years, and you're still telling this same joke in an open mic where you're supposed to be working.
Yeah, you're trying
on that material.
New shit.
You're not out here auditioning to be on a show because ain't no show that
no one's booking here, man.
Right? So, what is the length of time do you think you should shelve a joke from an open mic?
That's a good question, man. So this is what I do, right? I don't know if this is the right way or whatever, but this is what I do, and it's sometimes it works, sometimes it's like, dude, throw it in the garbage. So I'll bring out something new. I'll try it out for a week. If I don't get any sort of response whatsoever, I'm shelving that. Maybe
without a rewrite.
I don't know. I'll try to rewrite something. Like if with the actual premise, if I don't get anything with that at all, like I'll change stuff around. I'm always moving stuff around just to see where. Sometimes you never know what's gonna hit, right? So you just gotta play around with it. So if within a week I don't get anything, and multiple sets, sometimes if I do 5 sets and it doesn't get anything, dude, I'm gonna stop this one.
Yeah.
Just gonna call it. And then maybe later on when I'm better at it or I have a different perspective, I can bring it back if something rings true. But usually that's a good sign for me to be like, okay, man, let's leave this one alone. Yeah. And then there's like stuff that if it's something I really believe in, I'll still try to find something, even though I'll just let it be for a while and then come back to it later. What about you, man?
Yeah, man. My thing is I have to. You like the phrase we say, sleep on it. So, man, I'll have a tight premise or a funny joke, and I'll come in here and I'll write. Dude, I'll write for like 10 minutes. Yeah. And it'll just be everything that I have in my brain just getting out. Yeah. I'm not changing anything. It could be, I saw a yellow dog. He had a brown bone. Yeah. Or whatever. I'm not changing it. I'm just going to keep on writing whatever's coming to my mind. Yeah. And just add. And I'll set that away for a week, right? Yeah. Set it away for a week because it was funny at the moment. Yeah. And then I'll come back a week later and I'll read it and I'm like, that's just garbage. Take that out. Take that out. Switch that. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. And so now I know this is what I have. That's my meat and potatoes. Yeah. I'll do that for a week or so with the rewrites, and then I'll take it to the stage, like a real show. Yeah. Because that's the only way for me.
That's the
only way for me to tell,
that's
man.
That's the ultimate one. Yeah. Because, like, making comedians laugh is great because then you feel good about yourself and blah blah blah, right? But
Yeah.
sometimes what makes a comedian laugh is not really what's gonna make a regular
audience
crowd
laugh.
right?
Exactly.
So because we got very skewed senses of humor, we like really dark stuff.
Yeah.
So
And so that's me, man. And then I may start at an open mic. I may start with 2 lines of a joke that I know that works, just to see where it's at.
A little
pizzazz. And then I'm going on new shit or stuff that I've rewrote or reworked.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how I do it. But I don't sit on jokes too long. But I heard, man, some people, they have a set list that they do for a year. Like, this is their set list. They don't deviate from it. They may add something to it, but these are the jokes they telling from here to here for a year. Yeah.
Like, are they professional? Or?
Yeah, professional.
Okay.
Dude, case in point, I had booked a comedian that I worked with when I started, first started comedy.
Yeah.
Booked them on a show last month. They did the same exact set when I first met them.
Really?
No changes. And I remember it. Like, bro, you've been doing comedy for 2 years. But the thing about it is, that's the beauty of comedy.
Yeah.
The jokes he just told to those people, never heard it. They laughed like it was their first time. It was their first time.
Yeah.
But I'm here like, damn, dude, it's 2 years. You still telling this joke? So I think that's why it takes so long for comedians to have that catalog.
Yeah.
Of jokes that are really, really, really hitting.
It's so hard to write jokes, man. Yeah. It's sometimes like I don't know if this happens to you, but this happens to me a lot. I'm like, okay, I try to do at least something new every week. So I'll bring back other stuff and whatever, but something new. And then if I don't get a response, I don't know. So sometimes if you just get a cackle or something, that's enough for me to be like, oh, there might be something there.
Yeah.
But then I completely forget about it. So just to build up an entire act, I'm like, man, it's been like 6 months and I've been doing so much or whatever. I'm like, I still don't have like more than 10 minutes with what I've been doing. And I'm like, but bro, you've been doing so many things. Just go over the other stuff.
The other shit you did. Yeah. I run into that too, man. So what I've started to do is I created a schedule. You know, I was in the military, so I'm very structured.
Very structured.
So I'm doing this at this time. I'm doing this at this time. I'm doing this at this time. And it's all after hours. People don't understand. Like, we got full-time jobs. Yeah. I can't be doing comedy during the day. No. I can do my regular job. Yeah. So I'm going to bed at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, at least 2 to 3 times a week because I'm in here in my office writing or I'm at an open mic.
Yeah. And you're also waking up at like 4 in the morning.
With my baby.
Yeah, so you got it worse.
Yeah. So if you don't know that I want this shit, you know, but I ain't the only one doing it. Everybody out there grinding, man. Yeah. Everybody's out there grinding, and everybody grind is different. But what I don't agree with is you heard that the statement, you got to have 10,000 hours of jokes or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't have 10,000 hours and are out here killing it.
Yeah.
We're out here killing it. But I did notice some people be faking the funk.
What do you mean by that?
Buying followers. That's what old girl was talking about, right?
Oh, okay.
Right? So buying bots to increase your views and your likes to have popularity to get booked on shows. You believe that's a thing?
I don't think it's not.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, man. I've seen people that have like 10, 15,000 followers, but when they post something, they get like 1 or 2 likes.
Yeah.
To me, that's like they paid for something.
That's suspect.
Yeah, it's a little weird, man. And now the thing is, like, if they're posting something that's good, I'm like, man, that's actually really good. And they're still not getting that response. That's a weird following. It has to be. Because I've seen people post like, no, that's a killer bit. You shouldn't be posting that because you keep doing that, man. That's a weird, like, out of the whatever killer bit. Keep that. Why are you posting that? But at the same time, like, you know, they want to build their following, so I can't knock it.
Yeah, man, do your thing. That's what I say. It's do whatever you think you need to do and follow your path to get to where you need to go. Because everybody's path is different. Yeah,
but I do think that there are some people that pay for their followings, and sometimes it's weird because I've heard that this is from some comedy clubs. I've heard from other people they're like, oh, if you have 100,000 followers, that's the only time we'll actually pay attention to you.
Bam.
Which is like, whoa.
But that is so true though, man. But this is what, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that America and the entertainment industry
Yeah.
has came to this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have to gain followers to show that people want to see you.
Yeah.
You know? But is that really indicative of people that want to see you?
That's not necessarily.
You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
content creators online
Mm-hmm.
is very different from stand-up.
Yeah. Oh, so different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stand-up. And it's a fine line that can be married or meshed together.
Yeah.
But I think it's harder to become a content creator to a stand-up comedian versus a stand-up comedian to a content creator.
So you're saying it's, yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Because you can, with an edit, you can make something funny,
Yeah.
even though it's not there in the video, right?
Mhm.
But the way you edit it, you just, the timing changes, right? But from going to that to actually being able to do that in person in front of people,
Mhm.
you got to actually know how to do that as a human, right? So, and obviously if you work at it, you'll get there. But if you just it is a lot like,
Yeah.
it is a longer road, I think. Yeah.
So what's your next goal, man, in your comedy career? Like, what's the short-term goal? Like, what's something that you say, you know what, in the next 30, 60 days, I got to accomplish?
And I want to get past some club. I don't know which one, whichever one
Yeah,
puts me
yeah.
on there, dude.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm getting to a point like I'm never gonna quit. This is something I'm always gonna do. But I need to start seeing some sort of progress somewhere, because I feel like, and I'm trying not to be hard on myself, but at the same time I need to push myself to like, you know, stretch myself. So that's one of the things I want to do. And what's cool about that is that there's a lot of comedy clubs around here that are booking people that, you know, actually I think most clubs here put anybody that doesn't have any following.
Yeah, yeah.
You just got to be funny. So
Yep.
as long as I get that, I'm fine with that. What about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, to work on, to be honest with you, man, to nail down my damn sets, I got to quit bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like, I got a lot of material that I need to tighten up and to be like those people to say, I'm doing these jokes for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Right? I'm doing this for the next 6 months, get a set down that has A-level jokes, B-level jokes, and make it as tight as possible.
Yeah.
And go around to different clubs telling jokes.
Yeah.
That's my short-term goal.
Like what, a tight 15?
Tight 15, tight 20.
I agree with. I want that too as well.
And I think that doing the tight 15 to the tight 20 and building clips out of those performances at open mics, at the local breweries and all those shits we go to, and start clipping those up.
Yeah.
Right? And being funny, I think that will propel us to what we're trying to achieve, which is ultimately travel the world and perform at counter clubs.
Yeah, man, that's the idea behind it, right?
Yeah.
So, I think when I've seen a lot of your sets. I see you do your sets very differently. And like I've seen, like for example, you have a joke about your name, and I've seen you do that like 20 different times, right? But each time that you've done it, I feel like you still maintain the level of laughter, even though you're doing different shit. So I find that really impressive, and I want to commend you for that, because the way you, I don't know, the way you do that, like, I think you come up with material really fast.
I do. Yeah, I do. And man, I could be walking down the street driving, and some shit will pop in my head, and I know if it bothers me, because I'm a pretty laid back person, and for the most part.
Yeah.
But if it bothers me, I know it bothers somebody else, and I'll take it and make it funny.
Yeah.
Like case in point, I went shopping, and the lady behind the cash register is asking me to donate money to somebody that's like, bitch, do you work for them too?
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was a goddamn Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Y'all got all this money. Why you asking me
Yeah.
to donate money to feed somebody. Bitch, I'm in Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be asking me for money. Go take one of them spicy chicken sandwiches over there. Goddamn. I'm here getting mine. Y'all donate.
Yeah.
So shit like that. And why do people with all the money always ask us for money?
Yeah.
And
They just want to write it off somehow.
Write it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So give me some extra shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So stuff like that, I started writing a joke on because that happened to me yesterday, and I just started writing a joke on that. Like, do y'all know these motherfuckers that who first of all, what is money going to?
Yeah.
What water y'all giving them? Is it Dasani? Bitch, because I know $2 go a long way with where y'all going. Bitch, you out here giving goddamn Hill Country Fair water. I should be donating 50 cents.
Yeah.
But y'all out here giving these motherfuckers Dasani now. We got to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then the other motherfuckers get on my nerves is at these damn fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
I got to go to the kiosk and put all my order in and pay at the goddamn what's it name. You can still ask me for a tip.
Dude,
bruh,
that new thing that they make you, they put the screen in. I'm not.
They flipping it ask for a tip, man.
Dude, I feel so guilty. At the same time, you never fucking give a tip.
It's called guilt tipping,
yeah.
Bruh. It's a thing. It's called guilt tipping.
It works, man. Like, I try to. You know what? 50% of the time I end up getting a tip just because I'm guilty. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
You made me feel bad when you turn that screen around. Because they turn that shit around and be like.
And they look at you. They pretend that they're not, but they're still looking at you.
To see what you did. Look at that receipt like.
They know what part the button is at.
They do.
They're like, oh, you're putting your finger. Oh, you fucking cheap motherfucker. No, you motherfucker, bro.
They turn that screen around. I turn that bitch right back around. I'm good.
It's your turn.
It's your turn. I'm good, baby. I'm good.
Oh,
shit. Man, it's been fun chopping it up, man.
Yeah, dude. I love this we're doing, man. I think we're doing it guerrilla style. Maybe not this episode.
Yeah, this Cadillac right here, man.
Yeah, man. We're in a Cadillac right
Shout
now,
out to my boy Andrew, man. Dude. Shout out.
But we're having a blast, and we're streamlining things to, dude. I've honestly seen like a lot of. We've actually been posting like a week and a half, and I still like I'm seeing like consistent like stuff happening. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, just it's fun. It's cool to see growth, but it's also interesting to see what works for some apps and what doesn't work for the other ones. Because I'm still trying to. I think I have a better handle on Instagram. Not that I have any handle at all, but from what we're doing, Instagram seems to be the most responsive. I've tracked more views on TikTok, but no followers at all.
Just views.
Just views. We have 2 followers, but one of them is me.
I think on the other one. One of my 8 accounts.
Yeah. So it's a fun game, man. And I think that's the secret to everything. Look at it as a game just to see how you win and how to make it better. So as long as we're having fun, that's the beauty of it, man.
And don't give up. And this is something that is not done overnight.
Yeah.
It takes consistency.
Yeah, man.
And a grind. And so I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, me too, baby.
I'm here for it. So this has been another episode
of Black Friday.
I'm Black.
I'm Friday, baby.
We're out of here.
Catch you next time.
Next time.
Bye-bye.